Hey, what's up, guys? Told you knows best here. Now, Nintendo just concluded its E3 conference where they showed off a lot of cool stuff for Nintendo 3DS, the DS, all that stuff. All that is old news. But a lot of people really worried about is Nintendo actually going to show off its brand new console that's going to succeed the Nintendo Wii. Well, they kind of, but kind of didn't. But here, what you're looking at right now is the Wii U controller. Yes, that's the name of the system, Wii U. A lot of people making fun of that name. But it's a 6.2-inch touchscreen. Inside the controller itself, it has an accelerometer, it has a gyroscope, it has a front-facing camera as well. It comes with a stylus, and my boy Wilson Tech One on Twitter said it's basically a white iPad. Well, I'm not gonna go that far and say it, but it's kind of is a slight comparison to a tablet for what you've seen, and it's basically like the HTC Flyer. I'll probably compare that a little bit more to it, and it shows some demos of how this controller can be used with some games that's going to be compatible with it. Now, one demo they had like a bamboo forest, and you held the controller up, and you started swiping your hand across the touchscreen like you was throwing out some ninja stars, and those slicing up the bamboo. Also, some things you're holding it up, and you can only see certain things on the screen through the controller screen itself. And there's some interesting ways I can see this controller being used. But one of the most important features is that, say somebody wants to come into the living room and your parents, I know a lot of kids out there probably going to get this, your parents say, hey, okay, it's time for me to watch some grown-up programming. Well, you can leave the Wii U on, the actual system itself. You can leave the Wii U on, and you can transfer that game directly to the controller itself, so that the little kid can go sit in the corner somewhere and still be playing the same exact game, just like they'll be playing it on that big TV, but they'll be playing it on the controller itself. Now, Nintendo made it very clear that this is not a portable gaming device. You can't actually, walk out the house with this thing and actually still play games. It's not meant for that. But this is just a different experience. This is almost giving you Nintendo DS experience without being connected on one single device or having the two screens. But then also too, you can only use just one screen if you want to. So here's the new controller. It looks pretty cool. And again, like I said before, it does have a front-facing camera that shows some type of video chat feature. It looks very similar to FaceTime chat, so that's going to be awesome as well. I can see a lot of cool things coming with that. Now, Nintendo actually didn't say anything about the system itself during the keynote, which is kind of odd. But when I was watching the keynote, I did notice a little system below a TV when it had those wide-angle shots. I couldn't make out what it was. I didn't know whether it was a regular Nintendo Wii or the new system. But Engadget.com somehow got the picture of the actual system itself. So here it is right here. So you can see here it does have a sync button on the front, power button, eject button, slot loading, and then it has a little flap there. We don't know what's going to be inside there. Now, right after the keynote, Nintendo did release a press release to give us a little bit more details about what's actually going to be inside this next Nintendo Wii U console. Now, it is going to be powered as far as the processor by IBM, and we'll be able to produce up to 1080p HD video to your HD TV, so that's going to be some nice graphics with some games finally. And also, too, it has an unspecified amount of memory inside of it, and it may be expandable by either an SD card slot or some other type of flash memory as well. So those are basically everything that we know as far as what's actually going to be inside this Nintendo Wii U. Now, Nintendo will give us more details later on, I'm pretty sure of it. And also, they had some developers come on stage and show off some games, show us a new Ghost Recon, Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, however you said. And also, EA came on stage and actually showed us Battlefield 3. Not actually running on the system, I don't think, but they just was talking about and explaining how this system will be able to be compatible with that game and be able to produce games just like Battlefield 3 to keep it up with the counterparts of Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. So we do know that the console and the controller itself is going to be coming out in 2012. Now, I'm going to be guessing around the holiday season to really get that big boom, so parents, get your money ready now. But also, I think since it's going to probably be in the holiday season, again, this is just my guess, I think we're going to see a more in-depth and closer look into this console and this system at E3 next year in 2012. So anyway, guys, this is my thoughts about the new Nintendo Wii U console. Leave a comment down below about what you think about the name, of course, but also about the system itself and actually the controller, because I think it does have some potential with the controller. And I'll catch you later. Peace.